I get the weekends free, and me and the other people working at his house decided to go for a nice cycle to the beach. They're from Moldania, and yeah.
Что еще экран был? Что фазор экран?
Has a screen, he says.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
He's in our
Okay.
shopping list, like this camera.
Really?
Yeah, and we would like that.
There's also the 360 cameras.
Sorry?
There are also 360 cameras, you know,
The camera?
that go all the way, you can see.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know Moldania was a country before I met them. It's next to Ukraine and Russia. I thought it was like a dangerous area, but I haven't really asked about that yet, and I don't really know. I'm a big fan of cycling, and it was really fun to go down the mountain on a kind of mountain bikey path, and it was very bumpy, but I was allowed to use one of the bikes of the children who was living in the house, and we took the children's bikes and off we went. Only problem is that there are ticks in this area, so you gotta wear your socks pretty high up so that you don't get bitten easily. I don't know just how many people cycle in France. I know the Tour de France is a really big thing, but there are so many cycling paths and so many people have seen cycling. It's just a cycle-friendly country, and Barcelona is also very cycle-friendly. So it's pretty fun to see this, because in South Africa, I don't see as many cyclists as I do see in France. As you can see, the view is pretty stunning, and the sun was shining from the corner, and it was pretty fun going fast down the hill. There's quite a lot of cork trees. I actually didn't plan on taking my camera, but they said, take the GoPro. I was like, okay, let me make a cool video. So I decided it would be pretty cool. I used a chest strap, and now I'm trying to change to a wrist strap for the camera, but as you'll see, it didn't work out very well. You know, they've got these kind of metal, like mica on the ground, and I'm thinking, I wonder if it's worth some money. Maybe I can take a whole bag of rocks with me back home. I'm not gonna lie, the brakes were very nice on this bike, so I felt very safe, because my brakes at home on my bicycle are not as good as these ones, to be honest. And when I saw people walking past, I would say bonjour, and some people reply and some people don't, you know, that's just how it is normally. And that person didn't know I was behind him, and he got a bit of a fright. And when you come past with the bicycle, you say velo. And here we are exiting the forest, and we are entering Argelès-sur-Mer, which is the city where the beach is at. It's a very nice tourist holiday attraction. Apparently about 10,000 people come here in the summer just for the beach and the summer. It's a very pretty town. It's quite small, but it's got the shops and it's got everything you need. I was struggling to keep up with the others because I had more of a child's bike, and they had ones with gears and mine had only one gear, so it was hard to keep up, but it was very relaxing. So we were riding on the side of the highway, which was a little dodgy, but I mean, it's France, we shouldn't die, right? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever seen, oh, now we're crossing the road. I don't think I've ever seen highways with bicycle paths in South Africa, but I must look, but I don't think there are bicycle paths on the main highways in France. And here we entered the beach, and you're about to see a slow motion clip of me falling into the sand, because I thought I could ride on the sand, and actually you can't really ride on sand, and you're about to find out why. Bruh, I think you can ride in the sand.
Nice.
It's a good video. As you can see, the sea is very nice. It was pretty damn cold though. It was so pretty, but I didn't really want to swim, and like no one else was swimming. I remember when I went to the beach by myself, I saw someone just standing looking into the sea and standing half in the sea, like just with their feet in the water and just staring at the sea without their shirt on. It was like pretty funny because they didn't look happy, but the sea was very pretty. Nice thing is about the beach here, I hardly see much litter on the sand, whereas the Muizenberg beach, where in South Africa, there's a lot of litter. But yeah, it's really fun riding downstairs. I used to be really scared of it, but now I'm not. And there are lots of boats. This is the main port of the city, and I think they get most of their produce and vegetables from ships, which is pretty cool. It's nice on the weekends. We get the 2 days free. Otherwise, it's 5 hours of work each day. It's pretty tough on the body, but you get the rest of the afternoon free, so it's nice. I have to carry logs up a hill. It takes a long time, or I do lots of weeding for 5 hours, which is pretty tough. I honestly thought weeding was pretty easy. Oh, look at me flexing. No hands, no hands. But weeding is actually pretty tough because you really have to pull the plant out the ground, which isn't easy to do. Like I did some gardening at home, but it's a bit different here. As you can see, it's very fun riding down. I was a bit scared of the car coming really close to me, but it was okay. It was up the hill on the way back, so it was a very long walk with the bike. If it was by myself, I would have probably ridden up that hill, but I didn't realize that people don't really ride up hills. Yeah, I by mistake broke a piece of the reflection thing on the bike wheel. I offered to pay for it, and they said it was okay because it's not a big part of the bike, luckily. It's really interesting to learn how other people have different ways of doing things. Like, for example, I've been finding it very weird after supper. They leave the rice or the food on the stove for like a day.
How are you?
Good. And both of you?
Yeah, a bit tired.
Yes.
The way back is... Cum numește asta pentru obositoare cu mașina rusă? Un stall?
Stop.
Is this actually electric?
It's only for the cows. Because they stay here I think more 10 days and then they are gone.